Well, hello everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon bringing you another reading. So today's topic is, who will you meet next? So this one is going to be for those of you that are interested in meeting a new person. So we're going to tap into your angels and your spirit guides and see what they want you to know in regards to this new and upcoming person in your future. Just take what resonates for you and get rid of anything that doesn't. All the decks, as well as this beautiful organite, will be listed in the description box down below. So the first thing that we're going to tap into is the energy of this connection. What kind of a spiritual or emotional energy is coming through when it comes to this person? Okay, so what is the vibe? What is the energy of this connection, this future next connection? Ooh, a balance. This person is really going to be balanced. So if you have dealt with a person in the past that has been maybe chemically imbalanced or emotionally imbalanced or mentally imbalanced or whatever, they're really centered, okay? So immediately we're getting this. It says centered energy and self-care, which means that this individual is pretty anchored, okay? They're anchored in reality. They're very stable emotionally and also mentally. So this is going to be maybe different for some of you that were dealing with someone who was just all over the place, okay? It might even also be that they centered you, as in they come in and they're like an anchor in your life. And so it really helps to just kind of stabilize you, especially if you've dealt with people that have been, you know, kind of like got your nervous system going, right? Where it created a lot of insecure attachment within you. So this person, I feel, is going to be someone who is real balanced. So they're not going to be like an avoidant person. They're not going to be an anxious attached person. They're going to be somebody who is healthily like secure attached, if that makes sense, if you understand the attachment styles. So I like this. So you're not going to be triggered by this individual. Doesn't mean they're going to be perfect, but you're not going to be triggered severely like maybe you were in the past with past people. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, we have the High Priestess. This person is very wise. This person could also be connected to like the watery energy of Pisces or Cancer. So highly intuitive. Somebody who could be sensitive, but again, they're very balanced in this energy, all right? They could be quite spiritual as well, so really connected, either, you know, to their higher power, connected to their higher self. They may meditate. They go inward for answers. They're not necessarily looking for answers from other people. They have a faith in something. Like I said, it's either a higher power. We have this big book here. So this could be that they have some sort of a knowledge or some sort of spiritual practice or something. So they're pretty solid in what they believe and a certain type of faith in who they are or what they stand for in this lifetime. So somebody of values and principles, etc. Okay, this could also be somebody who plays like they're by the book. So they could be somebody who's very conventional, as in they're looking for a commitment, you know, just one-on-one. They're not looking for an open relationship. They're looking for someone to build a life with, somebody to share and like have a companion in life. So I think that that's awesome, but definitely wise with the High Priestess energy. All right, let's see what else. Look at that. They have some sort of wisdom, the wise. This to me in this particular deck is the Hierophant, okay? So there is something, and the Hierophant is connected to Taurus, and Spirit was giving me Taurus energy, which is like that stable, grounded value system that Taurus a lot of the times comes with. So I am picking this up again. But they do have some sort of clarity, and it's like this, it says mental clarity, like they know who they are, they know what they want, they know what they're looking for, and nothing can really deter them, if that makes sense. They're very sovereign in who they are. They know what they want. They know what's important to them. They can't be swayed. All right, let's see what else. Okay, so we do have the Devil's energy here, which is Capricorn. Okay, what I'm getting here is that, I know this is going to sound ridiculous, they're not of this world. This is what's coming to me. meaning that they're actually highly ascended, meaning they're not super connected or rule. I don't want to say connected, because obviously as human beings, we're all of this 3D world, we're connected to it physically. But this particular person, do you see this, has cut ties. They're no longer ruled by materialism or some sort of earthly suffering or something like that. It's like they're able to see things from a different perspective. It's like they see through the matrix BS. They're of the world, but they don't belong to it, if that makes sense. They belong to something else. They belong to something outside of this realm. So yeah, very interesting. They're not trapped. They realize that there's a certain system that's in place that is a trap. It's an illusion, and they don't participate in it. Okay, they may have to participate in it in order to maybe survive and make money and operate in it, but they don't belong to it. They're not a slave to it. I hope that makes sense. So this person has something of great value to bring to the table, especially if you suffer in those areas. They're going to show you that there's a different way to live life, that there's a different set of belief systems that you can adopt that can actually help you in order to obtain more peace and tranquility and joy in this life. Okay. Like I don't know, I'm getting here spiritual teacher or teaching you something of spiritual value. They represent some sort of system. And we have talent guides. See, I just was saying, there's some sort of like spiritual teacher or mentor to you. So they're helping to guide you. This person also brings out a really great side of you. They celebrate these things that you maybe never thought that you could do. This person's coming into your life and restores some amount of faith that you lost, or some sort of light that you thought you lost. They're coming in to help you, to bring something out of you, inspire you in some sort of way. They could also be a teacher of some sort or a mentor. So that could be where all that wisdom is coming from. The number 5 is connected to this person, okay? So look, I just said it. The number 5 is connected to this person. And the reason that I say this is because we have this, number 5. Wisdom 4 plus 1 is 5. And now we have 5. And this right here is 15. So the number 5 is in this card, the devil's card. Number 5's, it's a challenge. So this person could challenge you and push, not when I say push, inspire you to change something, to see things in a whole new way. Because you can see here in this card that this person is looking into a mirror, and there's 3 or really 4 ways of looking at a situation. They're helping you to see things from a different perspective. So your perception of life or reality or yourself or something, the way that it is right now, this person is actually coming in as a blessing to help you to see things in a whole new light. Now, this could be somebody who's totally different than you, because it does talk about opposing opinions. Somebody that's a little bit of a contrast for you. Somebody that you kind of thought like, well, I just never really thought that I would like somebody like you or give somebody like you a chance. We have different value system or belief systems or something, but yeah, I feel like if you allow this person to just kind of like, if you're open to the experience, there is something of great value for you to learn from them. And I feel like they're going to help you to see things in a whole new perspective. And ways that you're challenged or stuck right now, it's like this person, I'm not saying they're coming in as your savior, but they're coming in to really help you to embrace some sort of something that is really going to remove some sort of suffering or shackles, something that you're tied to, some suffering in the world. So yeah, well, the energy of this connection is like, it's just coming to my mind. It's Christ-like. It's light. It's divine. It's beautiful. So that's what we have. Wow. All right. They could also be just like very talented too, as in they're, artistically inclined in some sort of way as well. They may write really well, play musical instruments, sing, perform, the way that they speak, the way that they perform in some way it could be like very artistic, and it draws people in. Could be like hypnotic or magnetizing. So that's what we have. That's the energy of this connection. It's pretty intense. So now we're going to go into who this person is. So what do your angels want to reveal to you about this person's personality and intentions towards you? Let's take a look. Okay, well, we have Kuan Yin coming through, which is about compassion. So this person is not the kind of person that is like judging you. This is where the wisdom comes in. A wise person knows to lead by example. That is actually how you move people, that you're a leader. You're not trying to manage people and basically tell people, micromanage them and tell them what to do. You show them the way, okay? That's a great leader right there. So this person here, who they really are, is somebody who is really worked on themselves. And so they don't really have to bark orders or tell people how to live their lives. And they're not really going to tell you how to live your life either. But if you ask questions, they're going to be honest. If you want to know certain things, they'll give you the answers. And those answers could be challenging for you, but I'm getting they're not looking to judge you. This person is actually quite loving and compassionate, but they're talking about they focus on love and light. So again, they're coming through with this very beautiful, loving light energy. And also with the High Priestess and Kuan Yin, now there's a feminine aspect here. So this individual could have been, let's just say, they have a respect for women. They're not looking to rule over you, not necessarily. They could be looking to take care of you, but not rule over you or demean you in any way. Okay, so there's that coming through with your person. All right, you could also meditate as well. So they could be really into like meditation. With the Knight of Cups, which is Piscean energy, and I already got that with the High Priestess. So they could have some Pisces influence in their chart. But this person, it says committed romantic relationship. So they are looking for commitment. They're not looking to just, yes, you may date this person and they're going to court you, especially with being the Knight that's coming through. See, we have poetic, artistic, a lot of things tied to Pisces. But this person is looking for a commitment. They're not looking to just date you and have an exciting time and thrill with you and then just be out the door. No, they're actually looking to commit and to, what's the word I'm looking for? Invest. That's what it is. Invest in you. This person is of the heart. So we have Archangel Raphael coming through, Knight of Raphael on this deck. And so this is about healing. This person, you might feel some sort of restoration to your heart because they're showing you something that you've never experienced before. They have this level of compassion for you that you haven't experienced before. Now, this might be where the challenge is. Okay? If you have been in situationships with people that have not treated you well, there may now be some sort of trauma within you that you have not resolved or healed. Okay? So this person coming in a way kind of like inspires you or brings up or triggers all of this in you to look at it. Now, you may see this person and say, this is just, I don't know if I'm into this. I'm usually not attracted to this kind of energy. This feels foreign to me. Yeah, I know I always wanted somebody that treated me well, but now that I have it, I don't know. I'm just really not that excited. So you might go through a period of time where it's just kind of like, sometimes we think we're ready for something just to find out that, wow, I've got a lot of unresolved trauma that I still need to work through. So they may bring this up in you and they may have a lot of compassion for you while you do this healing. But you may see this person as somebody who is just like, you don't feel the excitement like you have in other situations where you were on this extreme high and extreme low. I hope that makes sense. It's almost like your trauma is being triggered, but it's not being triggered by a trauma bond. It's actually being triggered by somebody who's coming in to love you and to bring you some sort of pure love, but it's almost like your system is repelled by it because it doesn't know any different. So I feel like, yes, this individual is coming in to help to facilitate with some sort of healing. And on the bottom of the deck, I have past life energy. So it just means something from your past is coming up, and it may look, it may really challenge you. It may be hard for you to look at yourself. It may be hard to see that you've got some things that you need to change. And this might be where you feel like this person is just like, maybe not the right one for you, and it doesn't mean they have to be, but you might mistake them as something that they're not because of your trauma, if that makes sense. So it's just very important that you take a look at yourself when this person comes into your life, because they are representing some sort of healthy change for you and an opportunity for you to heal something within. And it's hard to look at ourselves, especially if we have been traumatized or we've been hurt in the past. It's hard to like look at maybe some sort of negative coping skills or negative things that we're doing because we've been hurt. It's hard sometimes to look at those things and say, you know what, those attitudes or those behaviors are not helping me. And I feel like this person is going to bring this either to your attention or to the surface, and that might be why you see them as a challenge, okay? Even though they're quite healthy. We have Mother Mary coming through. So a lot of feminine energy, Kuan Yin, High Priestess, now Mother Mary. It's just like, so what I'm picking up on too, your prayers have actually been answered. So you may have prayed for someone like this to come in, but just because we pray for something and it comes in doesn't mean that we're actually like ready to receive it. You think you are, and when you get it, you're just like, whoa, like I didn't know it was going to be like this. So Spirit is saying nothing is an accident. Everything is actually given to you when you can handle it. So this is in a way like a person coming through that is going to help you in order to heal something. That doesn't mean they're going to be your end all be all, or they have to be the person that you end up with or anything like that. But there is some sort of miraculous healing that's going to take place through this connection with this person. You may also have a child with this person because of Mother Mary's energy coming through here. If you're looking to have a child, this could be somebody that you end up having a child with, or this is someone who accepts you and your child. If you're a single parent or your children, that is a good father or a good mother to your children. We have the Two of Gabriel. This is awesome. So of course, Gabriel is the angel of messages and communication. So this tells me here that your prayers have been heard and it's being answered. Two of Wands is two people being on the same page. So it's like you're brought together with this person at the right time. So when you meet them, and if you start to feel like, yeah, it's right person, wrong time, it's not true. That's your trauma talking to you. That's your trauma trying to convince you that you don't deserve this person, or that you're not ready for this person, or that they're not exactly what you need or you want. That's your trauma talking to you, trying to convince you that you don't deserve this, but you do. So like I said, sometimes people that are good for us, we try to talk ourselves out of it because they're not exciting to us because of the trauma that we're used to. And I can attest to this. There was a very long time that I went through this where I was just like, healthy people, forget it. I wasn't attracted at all, okay? Like all of my 20s and most of my 30s. I mean, Mr. Moon and I didn't get together until I was in my mid 30s. We didn't get married until my late 30s. So it's just like, that's how long it took for me to actually finally be ready for somebody that was a nice guy. And the thing is that Mr. Moon and I knew each other when we were kids, and he wanted to date me when we were teenagers. And I was like, he's too nice. I'm not into it. So instead I went for all the losers, and obviously I had to go through it to learn a lot, which I did. But I wasn't ready for him until I was ready for him, until I had done a lot of that work and that healing. And it's still, something that I continue to do to this day. So this is just something that I feel is coming through for a reason. Some of you might finally feel like you are ready for the right person. But sometimes when we have the right person in front of us, it still feels like, it's a fight. And I feel like a lot of our trauma sometimes will convince us that that's not what we want. That's not exactly what we're looking for. We're not really that attracted, blah, 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 this and that. And Spirit just keeps trying to tell me to tell you guys that's your trauma talking. So maybe trust the process. Go slow with someone new. Allow yourself to just try it on for size and do the work that you need to do or what you feel guided to do. So now we're going to look at the lesson or blessing with this person. So what soul growth, healing, or blessing will come from meeting them? Okay, I feel like a lot of that has already come through, but let's go ahead and get some specifics. We make the effort. I feel like this individual is going to make the effort to let you know that they're into you. And this might be something that is very foreign to you because maybe you've always met people where you had to make either the first move or you had to kind of guess whether they were into you or not, or somehow you were always texting them and they were just like, maybe responding here and there, but it seemed like you were making a lot of the effort, or some of you all of the effort. No, this person is actually going to make a lot of effort towards you to let you know that they're into you. And that might be something that's off-putting to you because you're not used to it, right? Might even, I hate to say this, but it's just what's coming up. It might even give you the ick at first because you're like, oh, this person's into me. That's kind of weird. Like, I want somebody that's into me. But then when you have somebody that's into you, you're just kind of like, I don't know if I like this. There's going to be some sort of a little mental trick that you're going to play on yourself. Okay? So we have the Fool's energy. Just embrace it. Just take a risk. Just go for it. Be up for this new adventure. So Spirit is telling me that the lesson for you is going to be just go for it. Just take a risk. Just jump in and see what happens. Let the road, just kind of go down this path. And also this is, this little dog here is leading, right? It's a little guide here for the Fool that's leading him on this path. And he just is so full of life that he's ready for something new. So if you have asked for something entirely new to show up, like you've prayed for something and it shows up, and you're just kind of like, yeah, but that's not exactly, it's like, you have to trust that something is being brought to you at the right time, and it's just right for you at this time, and to just trust this path and to just go for it. So that is what we're getting here. So the lesson or the blessing is you've been blessed by this person that I've explained here. So obviously if you meet somebody that's in another relationship, that's not this person. Okay. If you meet somebody that's telling you, yeah, I don't believe in marriage or kids, it's not this person. So when I say the next person that you meet, go for it. If it's not the person that I'm describing in this reading today, you have to use your discernment. Okay. So I just wanted to make that clear. Let's see what else. A lesson or blessing here. I feel like they're also going to bring you out of your comfort zone, and you're going to do things that you never thought you would do before. So that's really cool. You're going to feel very, it's like an uninhibited feeling. Or uninhibited? Yeah, I think that's it. Ooh, honeymoon. Okay, so yes, it could be that you travel with this person because it's talking about holiday time together. Travel with this person, take vacations with this person, or just travel maybe to even see them. But it looks to me like there could be a marriage tied to this person because there will be a honeymoon. Okay, you will have this either honeymoon phase, which everybody has, so it'll be quite romantic where they're courting you, etc. But this could also lead to marriage, to where the two of you actually vacation somewhere and have a beautiful honeymoon. Okay, that's beautiful. Let's see what else. Oh, I love that. I love that we have gotten the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles now. This is Virgo's energy. This is somebody who is dependable. They're also chivalrous, okay, like old-fashioned, protective. Beautiful. They're cautious, but they take wise actions. They're meticulous and attention to detail. They're very kind to other people. So this individual could be in a job where they're of like a service of others, like a service oriented. So they could be like a paramedic, a cop, a doctor, something like that in some service industry, where they're there to protect other people or to help other people in some way. And so this builds their character. That's why they're very strong and dependable. You feel very safe with this individual, okay? And they're also very honest as well. And they do things with precision and specific detail. So they don't really do a lot of things that they don't want to do. They're very honest and they're just authentic with who they are. So this is very beautiful energy. So this is just the blessing that this person brings into your life is like, it feels like a breath of fresh air because, again, you're not used to this kind of a person that you can depend upon. You may be used to the kind of person that lets you down. All right, let's see what else. Oh, we have retreat. So this right here is about private time that you spend with this person in the world. You might even go to some sort of a retreat with this person where you travel and you have, you go to like a yoga retreat or a spiritual retreat or a meditation retreat or something. And it's just like, wow, like we're learning so much. It's so much fun. It's great to disconnect and just go out into nature. You could also retreat and like go camping or something like that. This individual might love the outdoors. And then we have the Chariot. Beautiful. This is travel. This is also Cancerian energy. So we do have two signs that came up twice with High Priestess, Pisces and Cancer. So this could be, somebody that you meet, right? In these particular signs, we have Virgo, which is already past and gone. So this could be Pisces season. So that would be February all the way till July, right? That you meet this individual. So that could be like a little bit of a future type of like premonition as to when you're going to meet them as far as time is concerned. But the Chariot is about movement. It's also about somebody who is very much dedicated to particular goals. So they go after things. Okay, they do. They go after things. But with this retreat combination, what this is telling me here is that this particular person is someone who does know how to relax. They may work hard, but they also know how to relax and kind of retreat and take a break from their busy schedule to spend time with you. So yes, they're very balanced. And I feel like this is one of the reasons that this first card came through is that they're balanced in work and they're balanced with you and whatever you are building, such as a family or some sort of an empire, okay? But they're very successful, they're very driven, and they've achieved a lot as well. So this individual could be maybe a little bit older than you, or they're your same age, but they've done a lot with their lives so far. So they've got a lot to offer is what I'm seeing as well, okay? They may also have the freedom to travel, as in they travel for their job, or they have a lot of independence in their job. So they might not be tied down by a particular schedule. Getting that as well. So this will feel like a blessing to you that this person has a lot of like leeway when it comes to their schedule, and you can travel with this individual and plan and do things on the weekends and stuff instead of somebody that's like stuck within a particular time constraint. So right there, the soul growth or the healing and the blessing that will come with this person, it's some sort of independence and freedom. And also this individual has a lot to offer in regards to just, a life and some sort of stability for the future. Beautiful. So now we're going to go into the angel guidance for you. What message or preparation do your angels want you to know before this meeting unfolds? Let's take a look. We have abundance. Beautiful. Faith, optimism, excitement, and breakthrough. Like that nice tree. I don't know, those pears or oranges. I don't know what those are. Ooh, High Priestess coming through again. Okay. I'm feeling it's an abundance of knowledge. And the reason that I say that is because the High Priestess, when it first came out, really showed she's got an open book. Okay. On this deck, it's a scroll, but this person has a book. So this person has an abundance of knowledge. So the message or preparation that your angels want you to know before this meeting unfolds, if there's something that you feel drawn to research, I feel like definitely listen to that. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition, your angels, your guides are basically trying to get your attention, and they're trying to get you to understand something or learn something new in order to expand your mind. Because like I said, when this person comes into your life, they're going to be quite knowledgeable. They're going to have a lot of wisdom in certain areas. And it's not to say like you have to be on the same page, but maybe if you feel like there's something about, you know, your mindset right now that you really want to work on something, you want to clear something, or just be in a more positive mindset, definitely do that, because I feel like it will only do your connection better if you do, like if you are in this mindset when you do meet them, okay? So if you're not feeling good about yourself, if you're not feeling good about, like, let's just make some stuff up, your financial situation, your job, your living environment, your physical body, Spirit is telling you to start taking steps in order to feel good, to feel better about yourself. So that way, when you do meet this person, you're not going to have these hangups. You're going to feel good putting your best foot forward. So if you're getting little hints and little signs, definitely pay attention to that and start doing work and fine-tuning those areas. We have jovial, pink, beautiful, compassion, self-care, and beauty. So there is something here about doing things that make you feel good, doing things for self-care, having more compassion with yourself as well. Because if you, I'm just going to just put this out here. If you're a very pessimistic person, okay, and you're angry and you have a lot of hostility and you've had a lot of things that have happened to you, right? This person has learned to no longer be bothered or carry around that either trauma or hostility towards other people. It's not to say that they're going to expect you to be just like them, but they are looking to match with somebody that is of a similar vibration, because that's just going to be harmonious. So if you have any anger issues, if you have any issues in regards to maybe even hormones or something that are just wreaking havoc on your system, Spirit is indicating to you to take care of those things now. So that way, when you meet this person, you guys experience more harmony together, instead of them kind of like, you know, wow, like you got a lot of anger kind of things. So do what you can to clear up some of that stuff if you have these things going on, right? And if you don't feel good about your body, if you don't feel good about yourself, this person, it's not saying that they won't have compassion for you, but you don't want to start things off when they say how beautiful you are and going, no, I'm not, I'm fat, or no, I'm not, I'm this. No. You need to be in a spot where you can take these compliments. You don't want to have all those hang-ups, okay? That you don't believe yourself to be lovable. Because this person is ready to love, and they are looking for somebody that's ready to receive their love. Look at you. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is somebody who is all of these things that I just described, meaning she's the opposite of all the things actually that I just described. She knows that she's, you know, like she deserves good things. She's just waiting for somebody to match her vibe, her energy. So you can be fiery. It's not like you have to be all calm and sweet, because I'm not one of those people. I'm very fiery and passionate, right? And sometimes that can be mistaken for hostile or hostility or, you know, anger. And it's just like, no, I'm just passionate about things. So you can still be yourself, but there's a difference between, you know, anger and resentment and bitterness and all that stuff. You know, there's a different way to work with that energy. So what Spirit is trying to tell you here is prepare yourself. Get yourself prepped to feel better about yourself than maybe you do right now. Do whatever it's going to take in order to get yourself to a level where you feel really good about yourself, where you feel like you're actually deserving of this love, because that's the one thing. Look at this, another number 5. This person is coming in a way to kind of challenge you. Are you ready for a divine love partnership? You may think you're ready. Are you really ready? I feel like you will be tested with this person. It's almost like the universe is you've asked, the universe is delivering. And some of you feel like you're ready, but are going to discover that, wow, like, I guess I have a lot more work to do on myself than I thought. So you're being given a little bit of an opportunity to do some of this work now before this person shows up, because you definitely deserve this. You just may not see yourself as deserving. So do what you can in order to get to that mindset, okay? So the Queen of Fire here is Spring's energy. It's Aries energy. So we've got March, I think March and April. So yeah, Pisces season, March, I don't know. And so it's like spring, summer of next year, maybe when you meet this individual. So you've got some time. We've got the rest of autumn, which is coming to a close. And then you've got winter. So you've got some time to prep yourself, before this person enters into the picture. So, tend to certain needs or certain things that you need to kind of fine tune. And I'm seeing that this particular relationship, it looks like it's going to be one that's going to change your life for the better. So that's what I have for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for choosing to watch it. I really appreciate it. And if you like what you saw here today or got something positive from it, I would love to hear about it in the comment section down below. So I will catch you guys next time. You take care. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.